biggest pain points in an AI video because I think that is really important for context purposes. I know you're probably tired of me saying consistency this, consistency that. Let me be brutally honest. Most people using AI video right now are gambling. They type a prompt and pray the output looks decent. Sometimes it hits. Most times it's random, inconsistent, and you waste hours. I don't do randomness anymore. I use a workflow that turns AI into a predictable production machine so I can scale my content output without scaling my stress. And I'm going to show you the exact system I use in this video. Quick disclaimer as always, I'm not a financial or business advisor. I'm sharing this for educational purposes based on my experience, and I've teamed up with Flova for this video because their platform is part of the workflow I actually use. By the end of this video, you'll know how I turn one idea into a repeatable cinematic workflow, how I keep characters and scenes consistent, how I avoid the AI lottery problem, how I use Flova Skills, which are basically filmmaking workflows baked into the platform. As an entrepreneur, I've said this several times before, content is leverage, but the bottleneck is always production. Scripting takes time, visuals take time, editing takes time, consistency takes time. And if you're building a business, you can't spend your life in a timeline. That doesn't work anymore. So my rule is simple: record the message once, then systemize the production. You may have heard me talk about systems frequently in the past, and that's because systems have done wonder for me. So I really want you as an individual to get into the habit of using systems. Anyways, here's the key concept. Flova has something called skills. Think of it like this: if Flova turns you into a director, then skills are your professional assistant director. Skills aren't just effects, they are standardized filmmaking workflows. So instead of you spending hours prompt engineering, the workflow handles the structure for you. That's how you get more predictable results. I've said this before and I want to say it again: predictability is how you scale your income from my personal experience, and I've done that really well in my past experience, as you can see. Moreover, there are two skills I want you to understand because they solve the biggest pain points in an AI video. Skill 1, dynamic multi-shot cutting, helps generate clips with natural camera transitions so it feels like a real montage instead of stiff, disconnected shots. Skill 2, tail to head frame. The final frame of one segment becomes the starting frame of the next, so your next video flows smoothly instead of jumpy cutting like crazy. If you're really keen on making sure that the viewers have an amazing experience, quick note so you don't get yourself in trouble: don't use copyrighted characters or famous IP names in prompts. Describe original characters instead. If you're testing models with restrictions, stay flexible on visual style. Some workflows are better for stylized or animated looks than photoreal. And remember, AI output can vary. This workflow improves consistency, but it's still creative generation that keeps it honest and compliant. Anyways, here's the 5-step workflow system. I call it the Yoma 5-step workflow system. Step 1, start with a business outcome. I'll start with an outcome. Example: I want 45 to 60 second cinematic brand clip that explains my offer and earns attention on socials. Not make something epic. Outcome first, of course. Step 2, write a mini storyboard. Then I'll storyboard in simple blocks. Each shot is about 8 to 12 seconds, and I plan multiple transitions inside each shot so it doesn't feel repetitive. Shot B would look something like this: 8 to 12 seconds, again, clean process, script, visual, publish. Shot C, 8 to 12 seconds, business result, consistent post, stronger brand. I think you get the drift here. And then of course you gotta lock visual anchors for consistency. This is really important. I talk about consistency a lot, and I'm going to talk about consistency here again. Anyways, here's where most people fail from my personal experience: character drift. So I lock key visuals first: main character look, outfits, environment cues, so the scenes doesn't morph every time. You can mention the key elements, start frame logic without overclaiming. Then is step 4, use dynamic multi-shot cutting skill for cinematic montage feel. Now I selected dynamic multi-shot cutting skill. This is where the magic truly happens, because instead of generating tiny fragments, you have to stitch. You get longer clips with a built-in sense of montage. Then is step 5, use tail to head frame continuity for seamless flow. Then if I'm doing multiple segments, I use tail to head frame. This connects shots so the end frame becomes the next start frame, meaning fewer jarring cuts, smoother story, and better watch time. Let me give you a real business use case because I think that is really important for context purposes. Say I'm promoting a service, a course, or even just telling a founder story. Example prompt style: compliant, no IP style, cinematic, original entrepreneur character in a minimalist studio, fast-paced montage, typing at night, storyboard wall, film and publishing, confident tone, tone, clean lighting, smooth camera movement, landscape orientation, energetic but professional. See, I'm not relying on one prompt and hoping. I'm relying on a workflow, storyboard, anchors, skill, continuity, output. This is why it scales my content output. I can reuse the same workflow every week. I turn one business idea into multiple sequences. I can create content for YouTube shorts, ads, landing pages without rebuilding from scratch. And the big win is consistency. Consistency is how brands grow. Once again, I know you're probably tired of me saying consistency this, consistency that, but the biggest, most successful companies, biggest, most successful creators, the biggest, most successful people in anything, typically speaking, comes from consistency, being able to repeat the system over and over again. With that said, here are the mistakes that keep people stuck. Mistake 1, no storyboard. They dump everything into one prompt. Here's the fix, split it into 8 to 12 seconds beats. Mistake 2, no anchors, character changes every clip. Here's the fix, define key elements up front. It's so much easier that way. Here's the third mistake people typically make as well, using famous IPs. Here's the fix, original character descriptions always. With that said, it's actually time for me to round up this video, and if you want to try Flova, you can use the top link in my description as always. According to Flova's current promo rules, you can get 1000 credits when you sign up with an invite link, limited to the first 500 users, so you know what you gotta do. You gotta be quick if you want to take advantage of this fantastic offer. You can claim 500 credits weekly by logging in, and there's a referral program where you can invite up to 4 users and get 300 credits per successful referral. And just for transparency purposes, yes, I did team up with Flova, but I'm showing you the workflow because the system itself is what matters. Remember, most people are gambling with AI video. This is how you stop gambling and start directing using workflows that make the output predictable. If you want, I'll do a follow-up where I actually build a 60-second sequence on screen from storyboard to final export. Listen, as always, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and tap that notification bell so you're always in tune for the next video. As we finalize this video, I would love to know what business you would use for this system here. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.